Good morning, students. I welcome all of you in the second session of question tag. Today in this session we are going to discuss some of the different rules which we need to follow while adding question tag to the given statement. So in the first session we studied that what is meant by question tag, what are basic rules, primary rules we need to follow while adding question tag to the given statement. We also discussed that if the given statement is positive, the question tag is negative. If the given statement is negative, question tag is positive. We also talked about while adding question tag to the given statement, we need particular things like comma, auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary verb, the short form of the word not, and pronoun and question mark. In the previous session, I clarified that the question tag of each statement ends with pronoun. So we need pronoun to end the question tag. Yes, in the previous session I also clarified one more thing, that some of the students, some of the sentences may not have pronoun, some of the sentences may not begin with the pronoun. So in that case also we have to use pronouns to end the question tag. So today in this session we are going to discuss those sentences in which we may not have pronouns in the beginning. Okay. So let us first look at this example when the statements begin with one of these two words, this or that. Which pronoun should we use? So that is the question in our mind. Because I have already clarified that question tag ends with pronoun. We need pronoun to end question tag. And if the sentence doesn't begin with any pronoun, the sentence does not begin with the proper noun, I mean the name of any male or female, but we need pronoun to end question tag. So some of the sentences may begin with these words, this or that. So let us take the example in which the sentence begins with this or that. So let us look at this sentence. This is a beautiful scene. The basic rule for question tag is if the sentence is positive, the question tag is negative. If the sentence is negative, the question tag is positive. Since there is no negative word in this sentence, this is positive sentence, the first step we need to follow while adding question tag to this sentence is rewrite
the given sentence as it is without changing anything,
excluding full stop or dot, because we are going to write comma in the place of full stop. The second step we need to follow is find out which is auxiliary verb or modal auxiliary verb used in the given sentence. So in this sentence the auxiliary verb is. So we are going to use this auxiliary verb after comma. The second step we need to follow is confirm, make sure whether the given statement is positive or negative. Now this is positive statement, and that's why we are going to add the short form of the negative word not after auxiliary verb isn't. And I have already clarified, if the sentence begins with either this or that, we should use the pronoun it. So in this way, the question tag will be, this is a beautiful scene, comma, then isn't it? See, let me clarify one significant point here. Some of the students may have doubt that there is the sentence does not contain the pronoun it. Still, we have ended question tag with this pronoun. So this is the rule we need to follow if the sentence begins with either this or that. Let us take one more example in which the sentence begins with that. See, that was not my mistake. The sentence has negative word not. This is negative sentence, and we are going to add positive question tag according to the rule. So the first step is rewrite the given sentence as it is in the answer sheet. Excluding dot or full stop, because we write comma in the place of dot or full stop. The second step we need to follow is check which is the auxiliary verb or modal auxiliary verb in the given sentence. So in this sentence, the auxiliary verb is was. So I am going to use this auxiliary verb after comma as the sentence is negative. So we do not need to add the short form of the negative word not after was. We will directly add the pronoun it as per the rule, and then question mark. So let us look at the answer of this sentence. That was not my mistake, was it? So here also in this sentence, we don't have pronoun it in the beginning of the sentence. Still we have used the pronoun it, because this is the basic rule. If the sentence doesn't have any pronoun and the sentence begins with either this or that, so in those cases we should use the pronoun it at the end of the question mark. So I hope you must have understood which pronoun we should use if the sentences begin with this or that. Now let us move towards the next case where the sentences begin with these or those. It is possible that some of the sentences may begin with the words these or those. So when the sentences begin with either these or those, it means that the sentences don't have pronouns. So when the sentence begins either with these or those, in that case, while adding question tag to the given statement, we use the pronoun they. For example, these are excellent examples. If you look at this sentence, the sentence does not consist of any negative word, and that's why it's positive sentence. According to the rule, as per the rule, the question tag to this sentence will be negative, of course. The first step
we should follow is rewrite the given sentence as it is.
excluding dot and use comma after the statement. Find out which auxiliary verb or modal auxiliary verb is used in the given sentence. So in this sentence, the auxiliary verb is are, and that's why we are going to use the auxiliary verb are. Okay. As the given sentence is positive sentence, we are going to add negative question tag to this sentence, and that's why I am going to attach the short form, the contraction of the negative word not to the auxiliary verb are. Aren't. And the next step we follow is to write down the correct pronoun. So the sentence begins with these, and I have already clarified, if the sentences begin with either these or those, we use pronoun they. Therefore, the correct answer is, these are excellent examples, aren't they? Or let us take one more example of the negative sentence beginning with the word those. Let us look at this sentence. Those were not students from Pune. The sentence begins with the word those. The sentence contains the negative word not, and that's why it is negative sentence. So definitely we are going to add positive question tag to this sentence. So the given statement ends with comma. Find out which auxiliary verb or modal auxiliary verb is there in the sentence. So in this sentence, the auxiliary verb is where. As the sentence is negative, the tag is positive. That is why I am not going to attach the contraction or the short form of the negative word not. I will just write the pronoun they after the auxiliary verb where. And question mark. So this is how question tag are added to those statements which begin with either these or those. So we use the pronoun they when the sentences begin with these or those. So let us move towards the next type in which the sentences begin with the words like everybody, somebody, nobody, anybody. So let us look at the word. When the sentence begin with everybody, nobody, somebody, anybody. So these are four words. When the sentences begin with one of these four words, we use the pronoun they at the end of the question tag. For example, so let us look at this sentence. Everybody wanted to see a film. This is positive statement. But the sentence does not begin with any pronoun like I, we, you, they, he, she, it. And we know that question tag ends with one of these pronouns. So when the statements begin with everybody, nobody, somebody, anybody, we use the pronoun they at the end of question tag. Now we have taken the example, everybody wanted to see a film. Now this is positive statement, because in this statement there is not any negative words existing in English language, and that's why it is positive or affirmative statement. And we have already discussed, if the given statement is positive, the question tag is negative. So the first step we need to follow is rewrite the given sentence excluding dot or full stop, because we are going to add a comma at the end of the statement. The second step we need to follow is find out the auxiliary verb used in the given statement. Now if you look at the given statement, there is no auxiliary verb, okay, and we need auxiliary verb to frame question tag, isn't it? So when there is no auxiliary verb in the given sentence, so in that case we need to identify the tense of the given sentence. Now if you look at this sentence carefully, everybody wanted the sentence is from simple past tense, and in simple past tense we use the auxiliary verb did. Okay. If the sentence would have been from simple present tense, perhaps we would have used the auxiliary verb either does or do. But as the sentence is from simple past tense, we need to use the auxiliary verb did while framing the question tag. Now the second step we need to follow is to attach the short form or the contraction of the negative word not, because the sentence is positive. Didn't. Okay. And now, as per the rule, if the sentence begins with everybody, somebody, nobody, anybody, we use the pronoun they. And last, pronoun they. So the answer is everybody wanted to see a film, didn't they? Now let us take one more example of the negative statement. Let us look at this sentence. Nobody answered the questions. So this is negative sentence, because in this sentence the sentence begins with the negative word nobody, and that's why it is negative sentence. We are going to add positive question tag at the end of this negative statement according to the rule. So rewrite the sentence as it is. Excluding full stop or dot. I have added comma at the end of the given statement. The second step we need to follow is find out the auxiliary verb or a model auxiliary verb from the given sentence. As we are observing, there is no auxiliary verb once again in the given sentence. Then I gave you the hint. If there is no auxiliary verb, model auxiliary verb in the given sentence, find out from which tense the given sentence is. So again, if you look at the construction, if you look at the structure of this sentence, nobody answered the questions. So this is the second form of the verb, answered. In the previous sentence also, the verb form is from past tense, wanted. So this sentence is also from simple past tense, and that is why we are going to use the same auxiliary verb did after comma. Since the given sentence is negative sentence, we are going to attach positive question tag to this statement. The sentence does not begin with any pronoun. So as per the rule, if the sentence begins with the words like everybody, somebody, anybody, nobody, we use the pronoun they at the end of question tag, and we write question mark, which is very significant, which plays very vital role in the in framing the question tag. If you forget to write question mark at the end of the question tag, your answer will be wrong. So this is how we frame, we add, we attach question tag when the sentences begin with the words like everybody, somebody, nobody, anybody. So let us proceed to another type in which the sentences begin with the words like everything, nothing, something and anything. So let us take the example. So let me write these words on the board. It is possible that the sentences may begin with one of these words: everything, nothing, something and anything. For example, let us look at this sentence. Nothing has happened. Okay, the sentence does not include any pronoun. The sentence does not begin with any pronoun like I, we, you, they, he, she, it, etc. The sentence begins with the negative word nothing, and that's why this is a negative sentence. We are going to add positive question tag to this sentence. So let us rewrite the sentence as it is. Nothing has happened, excluding full stop, write comma at the end of the given statement. The second step is find out the auxiliary verb from the given sentence. If you look at this sentence, the auxiliary verb used in this sentence is has. Okay, so I will write the auxiliary verb has as the given sentence is negative sentence because of the presence of the negative word nothing in the sentence. Therefore, the question tag will be positive. We need not to add the short form of the negative word not after the auxiliary verb has. We will have to add just the pronoun. So when the sentences begin with the words like everything, nothing, something, anything, we use pronoun it at the end of the question tag. And that's why we are going to use the pronoun it here. Has it. Nothing has happened, has it. Okay, let us take one more example. Look at this sentence. Anything can occur on the way. If you look at this sentence, there is no negative word, and that's why it's a positive statement. Therefore, we are going to add negative question tag at the end of this statement. So as per the rule, rewrite the given sentence as it is, then comma, find out auxiliary verb or model auxiliary verb from the given statement, given sentence. If you look at this sentence carefully, anything can occur on the way. So in this sentence, can is a model auxiliary verb. And we are going to use the same model auxiliary verb after comma. So as the given sentence is positive sentence, because there is no negative word in this sentence, it's positive sentence, and therefore the tag will be negative. So I am going to attach the short form, the contraction of the negative word not to the model auxiliary verb can. can't, and the question tag will end with the pronoun it. So the correct answer is anything can occur on the way, can't it. If you compare both the sentences, the first sentence is negative sentence, the second sentence is positive sentence, and therefore in the first sentence we have added positive question tag because of the negative statement, and in the second sentence we have added negative question tag because the given sentence is positive. So I hope you must have understood this type in which the sentences begin with the words like everything, nothing, something, anything. Let us move towards the another type of sentence. Students, some of the sentences may begin with the phrase let's, means let us. There are a number of sentences which we need to use in communication which begin with the phrase let's. So when the sentences begin with let's or let us, so in that case we, while adding question tag, while attaching question tag, we use the auxiliary verb shall, that is followed by the first person plural pronoun we. And question mark. For example, let's discuss the topic. The sentence begins with let's, and according to the rule, when the sentence begins with let's, while adding question tag, we use shall be. Rewrite the given sentence as it is. Write down comma, and the question tag will be shall be. Okay? So this is how question tag is added to the statement that begins with let's. Let us move towards another type of sentence which begins with the word there. So when the sentence begins with the word there, we use the same word at the end of the question tag. For example, there is a beautiful picture. See, the sentence is there is a beautiful picture. The sentence does not consist of any pronoun like I, we, you, they, he, she, it, etc. The sentence begins with the word there. So in this case, we use, while adding question tag, the same word there. Rewrite the sentence as it is. I have written the original given sentence as it is. Afterward, I will write comma, then I will check which auxiliary verb or modal auxiliary verb is there in the given sentence. In this sentence, the auxiliary verb is. The sentence is positive, and that is why the question tag will be negative. I will add the short form of the negative word not, isn't there. isn't there. Okay? So, in this way, the question tag is added to the sentence which begins with the word there. So, I hope that you must have understood all these types of sentences in which we don't have pronouns like I, we, you, they, he, she, it, etc. So, when there is no pronoun in the beginning of the sentence, so we have discussed which pronouns we need to use while adding question tag, while attaching question tag to those statements. So, in the next session, I am going to discuss a very significant type as far as question tag is concerned. So, I stop here. Thank you.